Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim, and today I have a pick a card reading or pick a deck reading regarding what this person thinks and feels about you. Feel free to pick a couple if a couple really stand out to you, and follow your intuition, trust your gut. There is probably a particular one that you really want to dive into. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4, Group 5, Group 6, Group 7, Group 8. Go ahead and choose your deck. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time. And you can also hover your hand above each one to see which one feels right to you. And then go into the timestamps down below to jump into your reading. And if it resonated, remember to give it a thumbs up and comment down below how it resonated with you. Also, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you're enjoying my content. Thank you so much, and let's get started. Hey Group 1, thanks for tuning in today. I'm so glad you can join me. Let's take a look at how this person is thinking and feeling about you. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the deck a few times, and while I do so, I want you to take a look at the cards and imbue them with your energy, with your question, with the image of the person you have in mind. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so only take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. I'm going to try and be as specific as possible so that people can get a really clear reading and make use of this free general reading as best as possible. Alright, so Sagittarial or Oracle cards. Let's see what Group 1's person is thinking about them and feeling about them. Alright, the first one wanted to come out. This is on your side. You get the crown chakra. You get the opportunity beckons, which is the 4 of cups. Then you get 8 of swords, helpless and hopeless. You also get love abounds, which is the ace of cups. For their side, they get the rest and reconsider. This is the 9 of wands. Then they get the reach out, 3 of pentacles. They also have the manifest, which is the magician card, and then they have the tower, which is rebuild in this deck. All of these decks that I'll be using are going to be linked down below if you're interested in purchasing them. Now for your connecting energy, you get the high priestess, listen, and then you also get the 8 of cups, moving on. Wow. Alright, so for the bottom of the deck, you get the base chakra. Alright, let me get some clarifiers and then we can dive right in. First of all, there are definitely people in this group that are leaning towards moving on. I think that this is something that you both share. So if you were inquiring about someone that you perhaps gotten in an argument with or don't really know all that well just yet, or maybe you were dating and then things didn't pan out the way that you wanted to, it looks like both of you have a little bit of a desire to move forward. Like you're not really sure if you want to continue with this connection, and you're not sure if the person is willing to put enough effort, as much effort as you would, or enough effort that would make you want to stay around with them. Does that make sense? Oh wow, 3 wanted to come through. So you get organization, purpose, planning, efficiency. Now come to me so easily. Organization, which is very, very interesting because you do have, at least that your person has the manifest card here. Justice, by the power of 3x3, Matt, deliver justice to me. All right. Let me just get organized here. So the positives about this connection is that you are both in tune and connected to each other on higher planes, if that makes sense. So you are likely both thinking about each other, and this person that you're thinking about, they also think that you are a good match. They think that you are someone that they can get along with. They think that you have all these positive qualities about you because you do have the Three of Pentacles here as reach out. And this woman here, she's being held up by different hands. And this is what your person is thinking and feeling about you. So your person is definitely thinking about you. They're definitely considering you in this whole entire thing. So don't think that just because you stop talking, all of a sudden they're moving on and what you had is no longer important to them. They definitely feel like care and a fondness towards you. Yeah, rest and reconsider. I do feel like your person has been thinking about your connection. That, or they've been really preoccupied with something and they've been spending a lot of their energy trying to, I guess you could say, fix the problem that is on their minds and that is weighing heavy on their minds. Look at this, you have love. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring true love to me. I love that you have justice, love, and knowledge. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. So both of you, group one, like you both want a close connection. You want a connection that lasts a long time. And your person has been manifesting someone who I think will also help them feel better about themselves, will help support them, will help build them up with the manifest and tower here. They want someone who is supportive. They want someone who is going to reassure them that they're not alone in this, that someone has their back. They could have been from a past trauma with the tower here. Maybe they didn't feel like their last partner or their most significant relationship really had their back. Very, very interesting. Now for you, you have a lot of options. I don't think that you're very sure about this person either. I think you're just watching to see what this person thinks or feels and seeing if the message resonates with you, because I feel like you're curious and you do have feelings for them, or you care about them, or you're interested in them, but you still, underneath it all, you have options. You know you have options and you're not exactly sure if you want to move forward and take this connection seriously. You have opportunity beckons and crown chakra, and for your sharing energy you have intuition. So this tells me that both of you are kind of questioning if this is the right person, if this is the person to commit to. So there is a little bit of uncertainty there. And with the 8 of Cups here with moving on, it seems like you both are leaning towards moving on or wanting to move on and walk away. However, there is still that part of you that is wondering and questioning if this is the right decision to let this go, because again, I do feel like they care about you, they think that it's important, or they don't want to make a mistake. Now on your side, you have the 8 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. I feel like you feel like this is a repeating cycle for you, or a repeating pattern. You don't want to invest in someone anymore and then have that be, you get non-conformity, by the way. You could also be like a LGBTQ relationship. I was getting that earlier, but I just didn't voice it out. Anyways, you've been feeling like this is the same reoccurring pattern. Why does this keep happening? You don't want to get hurt anymore. You just want to have someone that you can choose, someone that you can stay with, someone that you can trust, or that someone that you can trust in, you know? You don't want to have to keep questioning your relationships. You want to feel home. You want to feel like the person that you're spending your time with is not just going to up and leave you whenever it's confident, whenever it's convenient for them. Yeah, look at this confirmation. For others of you, this is in fact a confirmation about what you have been feeling. You get open and entertainment. Yeah, so with the non-conformity here, some of you have really interesting jobs and ways to make money. I'm hearing entertainment, like adult entertainment, weirdly enough. Some of you could be in Vegas, living in Vegas. Perhaps you're a performer, an artist, or a dancer. Maybe you work at a club or something like that. I am feeling like I'm getting this energy of alcohol. So maybe you are in you're in an environment where alcohol is involved. Like I said, like a bar or Vegas. I'm thinking of Vegas. I'm hearing OnlyFans, so some of you could have an OnlyFans account, and maybe this is why you're feeling like you can't find love, or you're really scared. That would make sense with a helpless and hopeless and love abounds. Here it feels like for you can't find love because of what you do. You feel like someone's always going to judge you. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense too, because on their side, they're showing here with the Three of Pentacles with reach out, and this woman is on a bunch of hands of different nationalities. You know, you've got the light skin hands and then dark skin hands and then the middle tones hands. So it just tells me, like, with this woman on these hands, it seems like you, or whichever one you're resonating with the most, maybe this is you and this is them. It seems like someone in the connection feels like it seems like someone in the connection feels like the other person has a lot of options and a lot of attention on that person, and I feel like this is getting in the way. So even though they are interested in you, I'm definitely feeling like they're interested in you, and they think about you, and they question your relationship or whether what they're doing is the right thing. I think that they're definitely kind of taken aback by whatever it is in your life that makes them feel like you have so many options, so many eyes on you, so much attention. It almost seems like they can't get through, or they can't find enough time for you. Or no, it almost seems like, well, I guess for some of you that is the case. It almost seems like you can't fit them in your schedule. They don't want to feel like they are just some regular person or some other person that you don't really care about. They really want to be a central focus, a central partner in your life, not just like the other people that are giving you attention. You know what I mean? So some of you could be working in strip clubs, you could be a hostess or something like that. You could be an escort. I'm not saying that this is for everyone, obviously, but maybe you're doing something where you're in the public eye and you get a lot of attention, male or female, or the opposite sex attention. And I feel like this is potentially getting in between the relationship. So if you have, you already have, I guess, suspicions about that, this is in fact a confirmation. Underneath that is a young person too. So this person could be younger than you. You could be significantly younger than this person than you are inquiring about. But there is definitely something where someone is feeling insecure about what someone else is doing, the attention someone gets, something like this. Any other final messages? So let's get one from here, and then I'll call it the end of the reading. Let me know down below if this is resonating with you, like what your work is that perhaps could be causing this issue. So you get passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, and then you get let your friends help you, ask for and support from others. So this is very important for you. I feel that some of you have a lot of friends who have been through the situation or who could really offer you some advice. In addition, with the passion here, I think that maybe you've gotten quite stuck with feeling helpless and hopeless with this card. As in, maybe you feel like, oh, it's gonna happen again, like what, am I ever gonna find love? Is the person that I really want going to want me back, or they're gonna look at my flaws and my shortcomings or judge me for whatever it is they do? You could be potentially stuck in this thinking pattern, and it could really be bringing you down. So let your passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy is a message about, I guess you could say, releasing all of those worries and fears and allowing yourself to feel happy and connected and enjoying the connection and the relationship in every moment, and stop worrying about the future and potential things that could go wrong. Let your heart and soul sing with joy. Show your love, show your affection. Don't be afraid to do so. For those of you who picked group 1, I really feel like you have a lot of love to give. Perhaps some of you have a really bubbly personality, or the other person has a bubbly personality. They want to show that to you, they want to extend that to you, but something is preventing that from happening. It could be that they don't feel safe to do so. Maybe they feel that you're pulling away, or maybe they feel that you're not as interested as they are. These are possible blocks to your connection. But with the listen here with the High Priestess, I think that you have the answer within you. If you just kind of calm down after this reading, I want you to take a few moments and take a few deep breaths, meditate, and really get in touch with how you're feeling, because I do feel like the answers are within you and you know exactly how to move forward with this situation. But in terms of how they feel for you, they like you, they have feelings for you, they're interested in you, but they're just not sure. And I feel that you're the same, because something in you, like maybe your subconscious mind or something, or just a part of you, still feels like there are other options out there. Okay, so both of you still have this thinking that, okay, maybe it's a good thing to potentially move on now, maybe this is just not the right thing, because again, you still have all of these options and you're still not settled, you still haven't chosen one another. That's the thing. When we decide to commit to someone is the moment that we shut all of those doors of opportunities. The fact of the matter is, every single one of us could potentially meet someone new, but that's why we choose to commit to other people and not others. So it's all about commitment, it's all about choice. Do you want to choose this person? Do they want to choose you? Do you want to talk about that? But in terms of mutual feelings, I do feel like the mutual feelings are there for sure. Yeah, mutual feelings are there. I think that while mutual feelings are there, they are still not ready to commit, or you're not ready to commit. You're both at the same space, and you could also be really putting precedence over your work, over your career, how you make money, and this could potentially be getting in between the relationship, which would make sense why I was getting confirmations that some of you have careers and work that is preventing this individual from feeling safe within the connection, because they feel threatened by the amount of attention or likes or people that are surrounding you at any given moment and giving you attention, maybe even romantic attention for some of you. So yeah, that is all I'm getting for you, group 1. Thanks so much for watching. If this resonated, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. I always appreciate that from you, and hearing your stories always inspires me and teaches me so much. So yeah, feel free to share your experience, feel free to share what this might be about, and let me know if it resonates and how. And again, always remember to take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. I'm not saying every one of you have OnlyFans, obviously. So yeah, have a good one. Bye. Alright, group 2, if you pick the Angel Tarot deck, let's see if your person is on the same page. I already shuffled these prior, so they're very well shuffled. They're very well shuffled, so rest assured that I'm shuffling them very well. But as I shuffle even more, I want you to... As I shuffle even more, I would like you to send your energy towards the cards. so that the messages resonate more. And as always, only take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. So let's see if Group 2's person, Spirit, give us messages that will give Group 2 clarity. How does Group 2's person feel about Group 2? Is Group 2's person on the same page? Alright. I'm not taking reversals, by the way. So we get 3 of Earth, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work. Be a team player. This is on your side, but feel free to, oh wow, this is stuck together. Whoa. So you get the 3 of Earth, and then you get the 2 of Earth. Too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. You also get 4 of Water, missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. So just a quick note, this is supposed to be your side and this is their side, but at any point in the reading, if you feel like this side resonates with you more, then switch it around, if that makes sense. So this is interesting. We got this in the last group as well. 9 of Fire, don't give up. Protect that which you created. Have courage and believe in yourself. We got the same we got these same 2 cards in the last group as well. Interesting. So if this is for you, it's almost like you're really unsure about a lot of things in your life. And as you know, in my channel or on my channel, I'm going to be reading shadow and light, so I'm going to be completely honest with the negatives and the positives that I'm feeling and seeing. So hopefully that doesn't trigger you too much. If it does, just know that it's for your highest good, or if it doesn't resonate with you, know that you don't have to take it as your own. But the energy that I'm feeling here have a lot to do with people, you, who aren't quite certain about a lot of things in their lives and almost looking for love to fill time. Does that make sense? For entertainment almost. At the same time, you know this is something that you want in the long run. It almost feels like you're not ready. So if that doesn't feel like you and that feels more like the person that you're thinking about, then obviously switch it around. But I am feeling like Group 2, this individual here, they don't really know how to move forward in many ways. Maybe they don't know who they are yet. Maybe they're questioning a lot of the things that they've made, a lot of the decisions that they've made in the past. And there's almost like this need of asking for a lifeline, asking for, what is that called again? The lifesaver donut thing that people throw at you if you're drowning at sea. It's almost like you're wanting that thing to be thrown at you. There's a sense of desperation, but you are working on wonderful things that will last a long time. So even if you're going through a tough time right now, you are meant to go through this period to get stronger. But yeah, this is where you're coming from. So this is where you're coming from towards this person. And this has a lot to do with perhaps why you're still wondering how this person feels about you. Does that make sense? Because the 9 of Fire is all about being protective. It's having your guard up. And that's likely due to some sort of trauma that's still unhealed, or feeling like generally unsafe in something, right? So there's a reason why you're feeling like this, and I feel like it's translating into the connection. They're coming through as the Queen of Water. You could be dealing with the Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving, relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. And then the 9 of Water, your wish comes true, concerns fade away, a love of life. So this individual is feeling very in touch and in tune with themselves, their heart, their soul, what is important to them. They're feeling really uplifted in comparison or in contrast to this other person. So if this is feeling like this is you, then this is how your person is feeling. They're coming through as balance on their negative aspect. Archangel Zadkiel, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for perfect timing. And then King of Air, brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. So I feel that this person, while they have so many good qualities about them, they could be very arrogant sometimes. They could feel like everything has to be their way. I'm getting that they're very controlling in certain regards. Sometimes they'll put on this air of confidence and perfection and extrovertedness and outgoingness. Kind of like their peacock feathers. They put up their peacock feathers and they kind of use that energy to mask certain issues that they have, certain character flaws. But, you know, from them though, they do really, think about you in a positive way, especially if you're a female and you're inquiring about a male. They see you as a potential love of their life, a wish come true, someone that they find very beautiful with the Queen of Water here. You could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. You could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. When I said that they could be controlling and putting on this air of peacock balance, they could also be seeing that in you. So again, only take the messages that resonate, but it feels like there's someone in this connection that can be a little bit too controlling and could use their false sense of confidence as a way to manipulate or control the other person. Almost like a gaslighting energy, but I'm not saying that they do this on purpose. I just feel like they can be arrogant sometimes. Six of Earth, gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debts. This is your common energy, by the way. And then you have Five of Earth, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So this is something that you're both going through. Both of you are both very generous and you're very giving, but at the same time, maybe you felt a recent sense of insecurity in your finances, and this is something that you both have in common. And then on the bottom is Strength, Archangel Ariel, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. This is a Leo card. All right, so let's see. Are they feeling the same about you? What's going on? Your person, especially if you're resonating with the sort of feeling uncertain about a lot of things, feeling guarded about a lot of things, wanting to build up your finances yet not being sure exactly how to. If this is you, then your person definitely sees your positive qualities. They see you as the Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. But they also see you as beautiful, soft, gentle. They have a lot of admiration for you. Maybe you don't see that within yourself, but they definitely do see your positive qualities, especially with the Nine of Water there, coming through as how they see you. Now, when I talked about being uncertain about money and how to move forward from that, while that could be something that you're genuinely feeling, personally feeling, you could also be mirroring that. So you could also be thinking that that's how they are. Does that make sense? Sometimes we see things or characteristics in others that have nothing to do with them, but that have everything to do with us. So I do feel that you could be seeing them as being uncertain or not sure of how to move forward with their lives. Maybe you see them as lacking direction. But they see you as the Queen of Water and Knight of Water because they see your positive qualities, because they see that in themselves as well. Or maybe they don't see that in themselves, but they certainly have these positive qualities. So you have your attention on somebody who I think is deserving of it, despite their flaws. I think that this person is a good person. And I really love that they're viewing you as the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Water. They see you as like an angel sent from heaven almost. And like I said, they admire you. And I'm not saying that just because I was talking about the mirroring energy that all of a sudden it means that you don't have that. It means that you do have that. But maybe you're just not seeing it right now. But yeah, you both are having issues with finances at the moment. However, with the Six of Earth here, you're moving into this period where you're going to be able to give more to others, which means you'll also have more for yourself. Because you're not just going to be giving your money out to people and being generous and etc. and receiving new career opportunities if you are insecure or if you're feeling a sense of lack, you know? So definitely good things are coming through for your future, at least in the near future. Dream sweet, sleep deep, the sleep that's deep and lasts till morn. Wondrous dreams for days reborn. This is your oracle card. So I'm feeling like you could have been dreaming about them. They could have been dreaming about you. Perhaps before you go to sleep, they think about you or you think about them. So this is the level of the connection that you have for each other. Destiny, all that I shall need to know as I walk shall now be shown. You could be having dreams about this person and the life that you could have with them. True love come to me, true love shall come to me, as I do will, so mote it be. Wow. Okay, so I feel that this is a connection with so much potential. With the Nine of Water here coming through as a love of life and a wish come true. Someone in the connection could possibly really have been manifesting you, and you have come into their lives and all of these issues have sort of gotten in the way. However, there's so much like cute and beautiful energy in this connection. I wish that you both can feel safe in each other and know that you can trust each other, at least get to that point, because I really feel that this connection is coming from a good place. With the strength here, I do feel that both of you had trials and tribulations in your past that you really grew from and you've learned from and improved from, and I feel that you can relate in that way. I feel that if you guys can get over this, you can really feel a sense of strength from each other. You can feed off of each other. And you can really be each other's support systems. I really like this connection. And of course, not everyone's going to agree with me because there's so much issues. This person needs to grow. This person needs to come to accept certain parts of themselves, their lives, and just kind of filter through all the noise and go within. But this connection, I feel, is not over yet. I feel that there is a good chance you will be connecting with this person in the near future, or potentially reconciling, nonconformity again, and then regretful. Wow, okay, so yeah, it could be that, again, you guys reconcile and get into contact. I feel like there's a sense of destiny too, like you just know this person is meant to be in your life, or you know that they were meant to cross paths with you. In addition, they feel the same, or if they don't recognize that, deep inside, they know that they have a hunch that you were supposed to come into their lives and that you're someone special to them. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Exactly what I was saying. You have the 5 of Earth, right? This is definitely getting in between. I don't feel like you're confident because of this issue, and for some of you, you want to kind of set that correct, or you want to make that part of your life right before you get into a relationship, even though you really want to be in this relationship. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first. What was I just saying? This is exactly the energy that was coming through, where this individual here feels uncertain about their path forward, and so the love yourself first comes through. Like I said, this is what I'm reading. I'm reading this as you. But if you're feeling like, I've got my shit together, they don't, then feel free to switch it around. Someone in this connection, your person really, really looks up to you, admires you, sees so much positive qualities about you, even if they don't tell you. But I do feel that they have this sense of controlling aspect in their personality. They may have a little bit of arrogance and pride. And they could be very sharp with their words, blunt. That's possible. And maybe they put precedence over, again, their finances and career right now. And maybe this is why there are issues in the connection. And that makes complete sense. You're getting a ton of confirmation about that issue. So I would definitely trust that guidance if it's resonating for you. That just because it's not working out doesn't mean that it's because you're not good enough. It just means that I think this person is putting precedence over their career and kind of building up their coins, I guess you could say, in order to feel more secure in themselves in a real and authentic way. They want to give to you, or just in general, from a place of security, not insecurity. So even if you feel like they're super confident and they have everything going for them, I don't actually feel like that's the case. I think for some of you, you're dealing with someone who is masking and pretending to have it all together, meanwhile that they don't. But the positive news is you definitely have a strong connection, and I am assuming and I do predict that this relationship is not over yet. Of course, if you don't want that to be the case, feel free to not take that message, but I don't understand why you would be watching this reading if you don't want that person to come back into your life. But yes, I do feel like there's a part of you that does want to reconcile and wants to give it a second chance. I do feel like that's a possibility with all of the confirmations that you're getting. You do get regretful here underneath. So it's possible that somebody behaved in a way or made a decision that they now regret. So yeah, group 2, that is what I'm getting. Hopefully you enjoyed this reading and it resonated with you, and I hope you got some value out of it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi group 3, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so glad you could be here. As I shuffle, try to imbue your energy into this deck of cards so that the readings can be more accurate and resonate more with you. So just be mindful of your question, of your person that you have in mind, and then we can jump right into the reading. If you enjoy this, if it resonates, do give it a thumbs up and comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Alright, so let's see. For group 3, how does this person feel about them? I'm going to be reading your side on this side and your person's side on this side, but if you resonate more with this side, then feel free to switch it around, okay? So you're coming through as a Tower and the Sun. I love that. Lots of changes are happening for you. And maybe this person caught you off guard, but in a good way. Maybe they're completely different from your type. But I do feel like you've been taken aback in a very good way, and I think it was unexpected. Your negative aspect is coming through as judgment. And then the 9 of Cups, which we also got in the previous group. So they're coming through as the 2 of Swords. That's in their positive aspect. And then the 9 of Wands. This card is coming up all the time. This has come up in the previous 3 groups too. Their positive aspect is coming through as defensiveness, weirdly enough. But again, if that's you, feel free to switch it around. Maybe this is just a way that they protect themselves and it has worked for a long time for them, you know? Maybe you're somebody who gets bored easily, and so that's why it's coming through as a positive aspect, because they're being protected from other people and other people's energies, and maybe enacting boundaries that are really going to be helpful for them in the long run. Does that make sense? Because sometimes we can be in the moment of a connection and we have yet to find out that we could potentially be bad for this person, or this person could be bad for us, or not in our highest good. But that stuff takes time. You just get to know that person and then you figure it out. I don't want to jump ahead. So just wanted to point that out, that it's possible that their defensive energy is coming through in their positive aspect, because it's something that has protected them in the long run, or in the past. Alright, so the negative aspect is coming through as the Page of Wands. It's got like this little grasshopper. I think this is a grasshopper. Negative aspect. And then 2 of Cups. Okay, so they could be someone who jumps into new relationships very, very quickly. So like, you know those people who like break up with someone and then like a few weeks later they already have somebody new, and it just never seems to work out. They just keep breaking up and then finding someone new. It's like they keep changing relationships. It's possible that that's what this person is like or was like. For you, your negative aspect is coming through as Judgment and the 9 of Cups. So this tells me that you use your negative experiences to your benefit, and I feel like it could be a cycle for you. You know what I mean? Like if you get your heart broken, you use that to make yourself stronger. You almost like use that situation to your own benefit. And it's great, but at the same time, if it goes to extremities, you can start to seek those experiences that will lead you to repeat that cycle over and over again of things falling apart, just so you can like strengthen yourself and to bolster yourself out of it. So your shared energy is the Hanged Man and the Magician. Okay, so I feel that this is not a very serious connection. Or maybe it was, but time kind of lessened its intensity for some reason. With the Hanged Man and the Magician here, as you're connecting energy, it shows me that you're both wanting to bring new experiences in your life, whether that be relationships or something else, maybe like a new career, a new house, whatever it is. But it just goes to show that you're still unsatisfied with where you're at, and this is what's getting in between you. The Hermit mode, not the Hermit mode. This is the Virgo card, the Hermit, coming through in the bottom of the deck. One of you or both of you could be in the Hermit mode, like really, really like focused on this goal that you want to accomplish, this thing that you want to have, and that kind of taking away from the relationship. In terms of how they feel about you, I'm not really getting a strong sense of a deep connection or a deep interest. I feel that this person is more concerned with themselves right now. as opposed to your connection in your relationship. So always take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. If that's not sitting right with you, then it's not for you. But I'm not going to be dishonest about what I'm feeling. With the Two of Swords and the Nine of Wands they're just not ready to open up to you. Or they could feel this way about you. They could feel like you are like that you're not sure about them, and that you have your guard up. So they're kind of taking their attention away from you into something else, or into other potential options. Does that make sense? So maybe you're thinking that they're not open up, like maybe you're thinking that they're not opening up to you, but they think that about you. I'm seeing a lot of mirroring energy for this spread. I think that you see them as exciting. You see them as very intriguing, exciting, attractive. Maybe a bad boy, but in a good way. Safe home. I cast a circle roundabout. Safety is now beyond a doubt. And then you have wisdom on a Wednesday with a waxing moon. Let wisdom come and be renewed. So I feel like this is what is brewing with your energy, group 3. Like, you're gaining a lot of wisdom in all aspects, like in relationships. This could also be them, that this is something that they're going through so that they can get more mature. You could be very young also, or dealing with a younger individual. Strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, I empower. So a lot of you in group 3 are dealing with people who have their self-growth as their main focus. They do want a relationship, but I feel that your person that you're thinking about is leading with their penis. They want to have sex, and maybe it just clouds their judgment, or they could be thinking that about you. So it's either that they're in that space, or they're thinking that you are in that space. So feel free to take the messages that resonate. Are you leading with your sexual attraction? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And children, your love life is being affected by children. So this is probably for some of you, you have children, and this is getting in between the connection, or this is just about the childishness of the relationship. But with the release your ex, it seems like there is a third party situation getting in between the connection. It could be them, it could be you. It just seems like the uncertainty is happening because you're not sure if you want to let go of the past or you want to bring in the new. But I do feel that there's attraction. You're obviously both into each other on some level. One of you is into the other more. I feel that whoever is on this side, maybe you, this is what I'm reading as you anyway, you might be into them a little bit more than they're into you. Right now they're very in this youthful energy, and I think that's why the children comes up here. They're in this youthful energy, and you might still have feelings for your ex. Could be a Virgo potentially. Could be an Aries, I'm seeing. Could be a Leo. But it's possible that you still have feelings for your ex, and that's why they're not able to see you in the way that you want to see them, because they still have like this protective energy surrounding them, of putting their guards up. I think it's something that happened in their past. Perhaps a recent relationship, or someone that they tried to date, they got rejected, or maybe the person that they were interested in ended up liking someone else, and that was painful for them. I'm getting a sense of like a guy who tried to get at a girl, but then the girl ended up liking one of his friends instead, kind of energy, at least in their past. And so they're super guarded right now, and they're kind of just wanting to have fun, but they really want a relationship. Right now they're leading though with their penis. Someone is leading with their penis. Like some of you, if you're a man especially who picked this stack, which I highly doubt, but if you happen to be a guy with a penis, you might be leading with your penis. Like you might just be into this person because you want to have sex with them, because you find them really, really attractive. But as always, only take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. You kind of want someone to save you. You want someone to be your be-all and end-all. Yeah, you're definitely leading with your sexual attraction, and I think you're mistaking it for love. You're getting a lot of phallic symbols, the Magician, the Page of Wands, especially the Nine of Wands. Safe home and wisdom. This is very, very beautiful, because I feel that you're both good people, for sure, and I think that you have a beautiful future ahead of you. Beautiful love, a beautiful life ahead of you, a beautiful relationship. Honestly, I'm not getting a strong connection between you two, group 3. It could just be like a not very serious thing. Maybe like a flirtation type of relationship, just a crush or like an interest, someone that you hardly know. If this is not resonating with you, feel free to pick another stack, but yeah, I don't really know if you have a great connection. It doesn't seem like that at all, that you have a great connection, or a strong one at that. It could go either way. You might find that you stop being interested in this person within the next few weeks, because that's how the energy is between you. I don't think it's something that lasts, because I don't think that you're coming from, look at that confirmation for some of you wanted to come through. I always get that card. It doesn't seem to be deep enough. It doesn't seem to be real enough. Patience, sadness, film and television. So you could be in the film industry, television industry. I'm just getting that maybe you're feeling sad because maybe you watched a show, you watched a movie or something, and you're feeling like you want that kind of love that they have, you want that relationship, and so you're seeking, or they're seeking, connections coming from not in a secure place, but more from a place of desperation and attention seeking and fleeting type of connections that really mean nothing, or that don't mean much. With patience here, that just makes a lot of sense, because I feel like that's a message for some of you tuning in, where you want this thing to work out, but it's not time yet. You just want it to work out because you're being influenced to want something that you're just not ready for. It's just not coming into your life yet, because it's just not time. I mean, if the thing that is meant for you is going to find you no matter what, you don't have to feel afraid that it's going to miss you if you don't try to find it. It's going to come and like drop into your lap with the least amount of effort when you're ready, when the divine timing. I'm getting that some of you have been a little bit lonely also. So try not to think that someone is the one for you, especially if you're feeling lonely and if you're influenced by what you're seeing on social media or in movies and shows that you love and stuff like that. Like some of you are probably watching a Netflix show or something where you're getting influenced about the relationship in the show. So you might want that to kind of happen to you. So that's why I'm saying like it's not a very, very serious relationship right now. It's more like a crush, an interest. You're intrigued by someone, but it's not coming from a real place. However, with the heart-to-heart conversations here, you know, if you do get that opportunity to speak to them and let them know that you've been crushing on them, feel free to flirt. Feel free to let them know, like, you're looking cute today. Try not to make a big deal out of it. Don't be afraid that you're gonna fudge it all up. Just have fun, you know, don't take it too seriously. I think that that's gonna be the energy that you need to approach this individual with. An energy of lightheartedness and showing that you're interested, yet at the same time knowing that they're probably not going to be committed to you 100% right now at this moment. So that's all I'm getting for you, group 3. Is it group 3? Yeah, that's all I'm getting for you, group 3. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped you out. And let me know what you thought about it down in the comments below. Bye. Hey, group 4. Thanks for tuning in. I'm so glad that you can join me today. So let's see how your person is feeling about you, whether they're on the same page. As I shuffle, I would like you to keep your person in mind, keep your question in mind, and try to send that energy into the deck so that the messages can be a lot more accurate. So, group 4, for those of you who are tuning in, what does your person feel? Spirit, give us messages for group 4. It'll help group 4 get clarity about the situation, give them messages that are true, messages that they can trust, messages that they can resonate with. Alright, so you're coming through as the Queen of Trees. I'm going to read this side as you and this side as them, but if at any moment you feel that this side resonates with you more, then feel free to switch them around. Queen of Trees, you could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It says here the nurturer. This is your positive aspects. So this is how you are seeing them. But this is also how you are right now in this moment. Coming through as the 4 of Stars, advancement. This is the 4 of Wands. Your negative aspect, Page of Angels, mysticism. So this is the Page of Swords. I'm seeing a butterfly here. That could be significant for you. 7 of Trees, contemplation. This is the 7 of Pentacles. I'm hearing overthinking. Some of you could be overthinking this connection a lot, maybe checking up on their social media, comparing yourself possibly to other girls or other guys that they know and are talking to. So they're coming through in their positive aspect as a Knight of Angels watcher. This is the Knight of Swords. And then the Awakening. This is the Judgment card. Emergence. And then for the negative aspect towards you, they're showing the shadow, fear, the devil. Could be a Capricorn. They could also be air sign, Pisces, no, not Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. And then 6 of Trees, receiving. That's on their negative aspect next to the shadow. I'm seeing 6 here also. Could be a significant number for you or them. And then your shared energy is the King of Hearts, the healer. Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And then Knight of Hearts. That is so sweet. Romance. This is your shared energy. Bottom of the deck is the King of Angels, peaceful warrior. So you could be in a third party situation. Perhaps your person has interest with another person. But there's definitely mutual attraction. So regardless of what's happening in this connection, there's a lot of love here, a lot of positive feelings and positive emotions. I think that this person is someone very solid. You see them as a solid individual, probably a good husband material, good wife material, someone that you can bring home to mama or your family. You could be seeing that they have some insecurity. You could be feeling that they're insecure about something. Or you could be checking their social media and contemplating about what they're doing. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. And then codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Exactly. So for some of you, those addictions have a lot to do with social media. I'm seeing that you could be looking into their social media, but they are looking into your social media as well. With a Knight of Angels, their watcher. They're coming in, though, strongly. I do think that they're attracted to you. I think that they want to make things right. If things kind of went awry, they want to make things right, but they don't necessarily know how. They have some fear there. I think they have fear that what they're giving won't be received. They're afraid of rejection. They could also be seeing that in you, but again, if they're seeing that in you, it's because they have that within them. Here's gossip on the bottom. This could be potentially getting in between your connection, and then you also have authority and guidance. So I'm getting with this that there probably are some traditions, perhaps organizations, even family, that are getting in between the connection. It makes sense with gossip too. It could be that someone that they really look up to, someone that they trust, someone in their family perhaps that they showed you, or that they introduced you to, or maybe that they showed you to them. Someone is like talking in their ear, talking about how, oh, this person's not going to be good for you. This person doesn't seem to be trustworthy. Oh my God, this person likes that. Why? Why would she be interested in this person? You know what I mean? Like just people trying to talk in their ear and affecting them. It could also be that someone is talking in your ear and affecting how you see this person. But I feel like it's that person. It's them who someone is talking into, if that makes sense, and influencing them, even though what they feel genuinely inside is they want to come towards you. They have a lot of care and attraction towards you even still. However, there is this other underlying energy with the King of Angels here, peaceful warrior. I feel that there are two individuals that are interested in you. And maybe that they know of this individual, maybe maybe it's just something in the energy that perhaps they're not exactly sure about, but they definitely feel on a subconscious level and is affecting the connection. Let's get some messages from here. I'll be linking these decks down below, by the way, if you're interested. This is the magical spell cards. Messages for those who pick group 4. Final messages for those who pick group 4. So you're getting beauty. I have a form which is divine. I allowed what is within to shine. So they definitely see you as a very beautiful and attractive person, group 4. Justice. By the power of 3, Matt delivered justice to me. There's definitely some sort of justice happening here. Maybe you put your boundaries up because you didn't like something that they did or said, or they gave you a weird look or something like that. peace, Bridget, goddess in your sacred name, a light within me, peace is flame. Interesting how you have peace here, and then you have a peaceful warrior with the king of angels. Yeah, for some of you, you're dealing with a third-party situation. You're interested in two people, I think, or two people are interested in them, and that's getting in between the connection. My advice for you, if you're tuning in and someone is influencing how you feel about this person and like just talking badly about them, making you question your intuition and how you originally felt, don't listen to them, because you know in your heart that this person is either for you or not for you. And I think that the extra talking mouths and whatever are just getting in between the connection. You know, it could potentially be a good one, but you're letting their opinions get in between that. And you know, they could have ulterior motives. Maybe they feel selfish towards you. Maybe they don't want you to find love. Maybe they have a crush on you. Maybe they want more from you. Maybe they want to be your partner and you don't even know that, you know? Or maybe they're interested in that girl that you're talking badly about. You get peace again, Irene. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. I think that, yeah, you just need to relax and go with the flow with this one, because you're definitely loved and cared for. You have so much amazing qualities about you, and they can see that and they recognize that. But there is another person who is getting in between the connection. It could even be a couple people. Aphrodite, inner goddess, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So group 4, you're about to go into this period of your life where you're going to be more in tune and in touch with yourself and your body, your sensuality. If you're feminine, you're going to be more in tune with your femininity. Focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. So yeah, clear away all of those clouds and uncertainty. What kind of person do you want in your life? Is this individual that you have in mind, are they going to work with the future and the vision that you have in mind? Are they going to be able to support you and support your dreams? And are they going to be, oh look at that, I got a ding. Are they going to be in agreement with what you want out of your life? How about the people that, you know, they put a lot of importance to? Are they going to be supportive to you? Are they going to be welcoming and accepting to you? Are they people that you could see potentially visiting often? Like, for instance, their family. How have their family treated you? Their friends. Have their friends made you feel comfortable? These are just some of the messages that I'm getting. But, you know, regardless of what kinds of energies are getting in between the connection, underneath it all, and aside from all the noise, they definitely care about you. They're interested in you. They're interested in you, but there's something that they're afraid of. And again, I do feel like it's another person's attention, potentially. But they've realized something recently for sure. They've realized that they may have lost out. They realize that, you know, you're so amazing and they really want you back. Or they want you in their lives. They realize how incredible you are. But again, they could be feeling like it's too late. It's a possibility. They could be feeling like they missed their chance. Or they could be afraid that they missed their chance. That they could be feeling like you are thinking that they missed their chance and that you have moved on. And so it's really up to you. If you want to reach out, let them know that that's not the case. Trust your intuition. You definitely know the truth. So this is an interesting one that wanted to come through. Sleeping and artist. You could be having dreams about this person, or they could be an artist and they have this latent talent that still hasn't been, or they have this latent artistic talent that has yet to be uncovered. So quite an interesting ending there with the sleeping and artist. Interesting. Let me know what that might be about, group 4. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoy this, and give it a like if you did. Hey, group 5. So let's see how your person is feeling about you. Are you on the same page? What's going on? So put your intentions into the cards and try and imbue the deck with your person and their energy and your question, okay? So that the messages that come through will definitely resonate more with you. But given that this is a general reading, only take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. Alright, so you're coming through in as the King of Swords and the Hanged Man. You could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or that could be your person. This is your positive aspect. This side is going to be you. This side is going to be them, and then the middle is your connecting energy, but feel free to switch them around depending on what resonates more with you. All right. So your negative aspect towards this person is a Chariot. You could be dealing with the Cancer, and then the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. You could be dealing with the Cancer, or an air sign, or an earth sign. So that's you. Let's see what they're coming through as and what their energies are towards you. Coming through as the Empress. This is a Taurus, Venus in Taurus also, 4 of Pentacles in their positive aspects, by the way. And their negative aspect, the 7 of Cups. Ooh, so interesting. And then Death, Scorpio. So they could be a Scorpio, they could be a Taurus, they could have these in their charts, but more importantly, this is somebody who you see as the Empress, but also someone who has boundaries. They are very protective of their heart, and rightfully so. It could be something that happened in their past. In their negative aspect, you could potentially be seeing them as someone who can easily cut off people in their lives without giving it a second thought. They could be ruthless in that sense, tenacious in that way. They could also have a lot of options. You might think that they don't have the capacity to decide or to pick. Now for you, you're coming through as the King of Swords and the Hanged Man. I think that you are very interested in this person. You have your eyes on them, but still there's something you're not certain about. It could be a Cancer that you're not certain about. I'm getting jealousy here. It's possible that you're jealous about other energy surrounding them. Jealous about the opportunities and the other options that they may have. It could be an ex that you're jealous of here with the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. You could be jealous of someone potentially reaching out to them. So for your connecting energy, the Page of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, but also this to me is checking out someone's social media, trying to gather information about them, thinking about them. So you're probably both checking up on each other's social media. So you're definitely both into and attracted to each other, curious about each other. I do think that you care about each other, but you don't want to admit it necessarily per se. 4 of Swords. So while you're still checking up on this person, and while they're still checking up on you, it's not really something that is coming from a desperate place. It's more of a sense of curiosity. They're curious what you're up to. They're curious what you're doing. They're curious how you're doing. It's not about being, oh, what are they up to? Are they cheating on me? Are Are there other women? It's more of like, let's see what's going on with them. Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I love that. So there is this environment, this potential for growth, for growing into something more. There's a lot of care and a lot of heart, a lot of romance and feelings towards each other. All right, so that is the basis of your reading, and that's how I'm going to be reading these oracle cards. How is this person feeling about you? Are you on the same page? I think you are on the same page for the most part, but I don't think that you both want to admit that you care about each other. One side or one person is jealous about potential offers and opportunities and other matches, other potential like love interest, romantic interest, crushes potentially coming towards you, or they don't want you or you don't want them to be with anybody else, but at the same time you know it's a possibility and you don't really want to prevent them from, or they don't want to prevent you from having those other opportunities. They want to give you your free will, or they want to respect your free will, but they do want to choose you. There's a feeling here of wanting to be chosen. They want you to wake up, or you want them to wake up. They want you to just stop the BS and admit your feelings, or admit that you both care about each other, but they're not willing to be the first person to do it. Neither of you are willing to be the first person to do it. Yeah, they can easily like walk away from things that no longer serve them. They're, again, ruthless in that way. Alright, so you get grace. Grace, blessing, come to me to set me free. I love that. New beginnings, let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. Exactly what I was talking about. This individual, or you can easily let go of things like that. Study, let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. Maybe this is a common energy between you, that you're both studying, you're both in school, you're both trying to get more knowledge, be more educated for your own growth. So they're coming towards you with a lot of interest, a lot of attraction, but also hesitation and fear of getting hurt. It's probably something to do with in their past, right? I think that maybe they had really negative experiences in the past, and while they want to be open, they don't want to be too open and potentially get hurt. You're coming towards them with also a lot of interest, but also uncertainty, because you could be jealous. You don't know if they're going to be interested in you as they are interested in another person. Maybe you think that they have ulterior motives. Maybe you feel like they're playing you, or they're going to break your heart on purpose. I don't think that that's the case, group 5. I don't think that they want to do it on purpose. I think that they're just protecting themselves, and so it kind of feels like they are doing it on purpose, or like, you know, playing you or something. It's not the case. There's a lot of love. Oh my God, I love that. Look at that. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. You also have the Queen of Cups here. And then the Three of Swords. Yeah, so it could be a third party situation. And again, a fear of getting hurt, a fear of getting your heart broken. Could be something in the past coming through. But you have the Queen of Cups here. Give your relationship a chance. And reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So reconciliation is possible. You could be getting in contact with this person. I do feel that you both, if you're not in contact right now, you both want to get into contact with each other, and you want to kind of start anew with a new beginning here. You want to give your relationship a chance, and you want to give it a second go. You want to get to know each other after having learned all the lessons that you've already learned. Yeah, you know what I'm getting now with the 2 sevens here, the Chariot and the 7 of Cups. It is about jealousy about other options, jealousy that someone is going to grab your prize, grab what is rightfully yours, but at the same time being afraid of taking your treasure. That makes sense. I feel that group 5, this individual feels the same about you on the same level. You're definitely on par with each other, but you're questioning it because of fears. Both of you are questioning the relationship because of fears, but you're both still thinking about each other. You're both checking up on each other. You both very much care about each other. So that's all I'm getting for you, group. Actually, let's get one of these. Just as a final message, since I got this for every step. Mystery and partner. So it is a mystery, and it is about wanting a connection with someone, a deep connection, but not knowing exactly who that is. There is a sense of uncertainty. But with you guys, group 5, look at that underneath this deep connection. So you both want that deep connection. You both think it's possible with this other person. However, there is a sense of fear from both sides, and this is what's coming through as the issue and the blockage. So much love though, so much attraction, so much wanting, so much desire, so much longing for each other, wanting to talk to each other, wanting to reconcile, wanting to give this a second chance. Those are definitely positive news and possibilities for you. So it's really up to you how you want to go about this. It seems like neither one of you though want to take the first step. Neither one of you want to make the first move. So someone's going to have to give. Someone's going to have to budge. Who will it be? You tell me. I hope you enjoy this, and stay tuned for the next reading. Bye. Hey, group 6, I think. Yes, this is group 6. If you picked the Fountain Tarot, let's get started with your reading. As I shuffle, I want you to think about your person. I want you to think about your question. Keep them in mind, and then send that energy towards this deck of cards so that your readings will hopefully resonate more with you. Always take the messages that resonate and leave the rest, as this is a general reading. And I would really appreciate it if you guys gave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Alright, so I'm a little bit confused in terms of how to take this because a bunch just came up, but let's go with it. So the 2 of Cups wanted to come through to you. This is your side, by the way. This is your person's side, and the middle is the connecting energy. However, if you feel that you resonate more with this side, feel free to switch them around. So your positive aspect towards them is coming through as the 2 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Holy moly! You are feeling very, very interested in this person. You want to give them your love. You're crushing. You think this person could be the one. Your negative aspect is coming through as the Chariot, which we got in the same spot in the last pile. So you could have been someone who picked both stacks. Also, your negative card towards them is coming through as the Wheel of Fortune. So for your negative aspects towards them, you're getting the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. You get strength for their positive aspects towards you and the 6 of Cups. Wow. Alright, so yes, there is mutual attraction. 3 of Cups on their negative aspect, and the 2 of Swords in their negative aspect. So 3 of Cups and 2 of Swords in their negative aspect. Okay, so in your sharing energy, or in your shared energy, you get the 3 of Coins and the 10 of Swords. So definitely a third party type of energy coming in between you two. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be, again, maybe like work or another energy, maybe a family member, and I just got a ding. A family member, a friend, or something like that. 4 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. We also got that card in the last pile. You could be Twitter friends is what I'm getting. I say Twitter because there's a bird on that card. It's just, yeah, I feel like maybe you're getting advice from someone. Maybe someone, you have a mutual friend that you're talking to about this person, about this connection. But yes, you do definitely care about each other on some level. I think that you care more about them on a romantic sense though than they do. But again, feel free to switch the messages as they resonate. Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. And engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. All right, let's get some of these. So this is a very lighthearted connection, or at least it has the potential to be. Like, despite your worries and fears, you can definitely enjoy connecting with this person, enjoy getting to know them, enjoy having them in your life. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be a Leo, possibly. You could also be a Cancer or dealing with a Cancer. So for them, they could be a flirt, is what I'm getting. They could be someone who is into polygamy, polyamory maybe. Maybe they don't really like monogamy and maybe you do. I do feel like one of you would prefer monogamy and the other person is open to trying new things, like trying to have or open to having new relationships, I should say. Open to having open relationships. Is that what I said? Did I say new relationships? Like, they could be okay with having two partners at the same time, but they're still not sure. It's just something that they're potentially thinking about. It's also possible that this energy is not exactly of polyamory or polygamy or open relationship. It's more of not being ready to commit, possibly. Not being sure if one should commit to you or commit to anybody. Alright, so you get safe home. I cast a circle roundabout. Safety is now beyond a doubt. And letting go, allow the wisdom to remain, but the sting I shall never feel again. And love, Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. Alright, for some of you it is an ending. You know, you do have the Ten of Swords here and the Three of Coins. Maybe this is a relationship that you recently got out of. Perhaps you lived together. It's a possibility. And maybe things kind of ended bad. And maybe things kind of ended on bad terms. You broke up. Maybe someone had to move out. And you're still interested in this person. You still care about this person. And they're kind of wanting to have fun. Either they want to have fun, they want to enjoy their single life, or they think that about you. So we get sweet and we get gossip. So this is an interesting energy. It just says that maybe they're gossiping about you or talking about you, but it's in a good way. They're not necessarily tearing you down. They're talking about you from a good perspective. Or it's not necessarily, look at that forgiveness underneath. So it's possible that they're talking about you in a positive light, like forgiving you, or maybe you're talking about them in a positive light and being more open to forgiving, and you're telling your friends about that. But yeah, if someone is talking about you, they're talking about you in a positive light. They're not talking badly about you to their friends. They're not trying to hurt you in any way. I think they're being understanding of any flaws and also being honest and aware of their own shortcomings. So we have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. And imagination and discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Beautiful. All right, so group 6. How does this person feel about you? All right, someone is definitely wanting to have fun, have a good time, get to know other people in this connection. If that's not you, then it's them. I feel that you, on your positive side, you still have feelings for them. You still think that this could work out. You still want it to work out. And on their positive side, they're coming from a place of strength, but also of fond memories towards you. With the letting go here coming on their side, it's possible that they're willing to let this connection go. And whereas maybe you want to kind of have things go back to the way they used to be, it seems like one side has moved on. It seems like one person in this connection is further along in letting go than the other. Does that make sense? I think that this person, while they still care about you, they do have the Two of Swords here. I do feel like they still care about you and they still think about you, but they're trying to shove those feelings aside because they want to have fun. But at the same time, it could be because they're numbing themselves to how they truly feel. We don't know. Because with the Six of Cups here, it seems like they do care about you. I don't know if you can see that. I love this card in all decks, seriously, but it's like they still have feelings for you. They still think of you fondly. It's still strong. It's almost like they see you as someone that they'll never forget. They'll always have feelings for, they'll always have admiration for, and they'll always care about. But they want to shove those feelings aside because maybe you hurt them and they don't want to go through that same thing again. It's possible that someone's work got in the way, someone's projects got in the way, and that's the issue in this connection. But don't worry, they're not talking badly about you. They're not talking to their friends about how much they hate you. It's quite the opposite. I think they're talking very fondly of you. So your negative aspect is coming through as a Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you're coming in strong. Yeah, you're likely a very determined individual, and again, feel free to switch them around. But you're a very determined individual and you want what you want, and sometimes I think you could disregard other people's feelings and wants for your own. It's coming from a good place though. I think you genuinely feel that you have the right idea, but it's not always the case. People need to be respected and their boundaries need to be respected, and you might not be doing that, is what I'm getting. But they are understanding of you. They see a lot of positive qualities in you. However, I think that they have a lot of guards up right now. For your shared energy, you have the Ten of Swords here, so there is an ending, but with every ending there is a new beginning. It goes to show also that you both were deeply affected by the way that this relationship turned out or the way things ended. So don't think that you cared more than the other person or they cared more than you. You definitely were both affected on a similar level regarding how the situation, how this thing turned out. You're also both building your life. You're building your foundation. You're learning things. You're loving yourself more. You're focused on your finances, on what you want to share with the world, what you want to produce and what you want to create, the impact that you want to have. You're both focused on that. But yes, you're both definitely healing from this shared trauma that you have. I don't know if it's necessarily something that happened in the relationship or something that happened for the both of you. Or like something that happened to both of you, I should say, not for the both of you necessarily, but to both of you. It's a shared thing that maybe it's a trauma bonding situation, maybe you trauma bonded. But yeah, this is what I'm getting for you, group 6. yes, there are mutual feelings there. Yes, there is care there, but one person is more willing to move on from the connection than the other. And they're open to that. They're open to having fun, but they're still not sure. I don't know why they're not sure. Maybe they're not ready to go out on the town and have a good time and date around. Or they're not sure that they want to fully let this connection go and start anew and start dating and stuff and something like that. But yeah, that's all I'm getting for you at group 6. I hope this resonated. I hope you found this valuable and as a confirmation for what you're already feeling in your intuition. Alright, so thanks for watching and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, group 7. Oh, that was a crappy. Let's do that again. Hi, group 7. Thanks so much for tuning in. Wow. Alright, let's try that again. Hey, group 7. If you pick the Mermaid Tarot deck, let's see how your person is feeling. Let's see if they're on the same page and what's going on in the connection. If you enjoy this reading, do give it a thumbs up. I always greatly appreciate that from you guys. And comment down below how it resonated and any other comments that you would love to share. I would definitely be interested to hear about. Alright, so I want you to think about your person as I shuffle this deck of cards. I promise it's not going to be too long. I just want you to, right now, think about that person, think about your question, and try and send that energy to this deck of cards, alright? So give us messages for group 6 and their person, true messages that they resonate with, messages that are going to provide value for them from now on. Alright. Alright, so this side is going to be you, this side is going to be them, and the middle is your connecting energy. But if at any point you feel that you resonate more with this side versus this side, feel free to switch them around. So we're going to look at your positive aspects, your negative aspects, their positive aspects, and their negative aspects coming their positive aspects and their negative aspects towards you and vice versa. And then the middle is your connecting energy. So you are coming through in your positive aspects as the Ace of Wands and the Hermit. Alright, so you're very interested in them. You're attracted to them. You feel that they are a light in your life. I'm seeing 2 lanterns, 2 very significant light characteristics and features in these cards and how the artist chose to depict it. So I think that you think of them as a light at the end of the tunnel, a light in your life. You're coming through as the Chariot. Again, we got this in the past 2 stacks. In the same position, by the way. Cancer card, by the way. You're coming through as a Chariot in your negative aspect towards them. And the Ace of Swords in your negative aspect towards them. So for their positive aspect towards you, you're getting the Devil, Capricorn card, and the Temperance, Sagittarius card. Negative aspects towards you, 8 of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Notice how this mermaid here is in a net. Okay, so this person coming towards you, again, feel free to switch them up. They have a very controlling tendency. They want to own you. They want to have you all for themselves. They could be very territorial. They could be jealous, controlling, and sometimes it could be too much. They could also try and game you, maybe play some mind games possibly. Just trying to figure you out and trying to manipulate you. They could have those tendencies. But for their positive aspects of the Devil and the Temperance here, they're trying to change. right? So even though they know they have this thing about them, they know that it's not good and they want to change for you. Or not necessarily for you, but they want to change because they don't want to put off any more people or any potential partners. For your negative aspect as a Chariot and Ace of Swords towards them, you could be very judgmental. I think that maybe that's a good thing though, in a way that you are able to cause change in them. It's possible that they want to change those negative aspects of themselves because of you. I'm also noticing that you have a sword here, and in the same position on their side, they have the Hanged Man, which is this mermaid in a net. So I feel like you almost want to set them free, or you want to set certain things free that is somehow related to them. So maybe if they're judging or stereotyping a specific people or a specific group, you're someone who's going to like defend those people. Or you're somebody who's going to try to shed truth or shed light on the truth so as to help this person understand. You could have a very sharp tongue is what I'm hearing too. So for your common energy, 4 of Wands, beautiful. I don't know if you can see this, but they're under 4 of Wands and they're on a beach and they're staring up at the moon, the full moon. They're having a picnic and they're just enjoying a great time together. And then the Lovers. This is your common energy. So your common energy is that of mutual feelings for each other. You definitely think of each other as a potential life partner, someone that you can see yourself with, although you both have your issues and your shortcomings and your flaws, and you both can recognize that in each other. You're willing to work through that. You're willing to forgive. You're willing to view this person in a compassionate light. Underneath the deck is the 6 of Wands. This is so beautiful, you guys. This tells me that there is a very strong connection, that this is your confirmation. This person does feel the same about you. Regardless of their issues, they want to change. They want to make it work. They want to do what it takes. Oh my gosh, I'm not taking all of that. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So yeah, for others of you, maybe you weren't expecting someone like this to come into your life. They could be a lot different. On the bottom of the deck is let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. But you know what I'm getting with that next to the keep an open mind? I feel that sometimes you let your friends and your siblings, for instance, or the people close to you, you let them get in between your own intuition. And that's why keep an open mind is showing up there. Beauty, I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. Lovely. And then you also get courage. By shining brave and true and bright, my courage now returns this night. Your person, as strong and as powerful as you think they are, and how indestructible or invincible sometimes they may try and act like, they have their weak moments, and it takes a lot for them to humble themselves and to admit where they're wrong, but I feel that they're willing to do that for you. Actually, I'm now seeing that you're someone who is like an angel. You provide a warm light. You provide safety for this other person. I'm getting that your person went through a lot in their lives, and you provide a sense of warmth to them, a sense of coming home, a sense of safety and security that they've never had before, and this is why they really want to change. This is why you are someone who can change them. You know when like people say that you can never change somebody, so don't even try? this is the type of person that is willing to change for you in order to keep you. So how do they feel about you? They have a lot of love for you. I think that they feel like they won the lottery, and I think you feel that way too, that this could potentially be the one. So yes, you're mutually attracted to each other, you both care about each other, you have very deep romantic feelings for each other. You could potentially want to spend the rest of your lives with each other. You see each other in each other's futures, you see each other, you see yourself getting married to each other. You want this person in your life, and you want them in your life as more than friends. They admire you, they find you attractive, and I think you do the same for them. I'm also getting that their shadow aspect here could potentially be coming through as them not feeling super grounded and stable in their finances or in their work. So this could potentially be getting in between you two, in between the connection. Perhaps they're unsure of how they want to make money, how they want to make a living. And this could potentially be this could potentially be why the devil energy is coming through also. Maybe like feeling overly concerned about money. Maybe their more negative aspects are showing through to you as pertaining to their career, their money, the way that they make money. Maybe you have a disagreement in that area, in that field. For those of you who are feminine and inquiring about a masculine, sometimes you can overpower them. Sometimes your masculine energy within you overpowers the masculine energy within them, and it could really cause issues and imbalance in the relationship. But overall, it's something that you can overcome and get over, if that makes sense. You definitely have a strong enough connection to get over it. I think you both care about each other enough to get over it and to work through it. So yeah, that is your reading, group 6. I hope this resonated with you, and let me know if it did and which parts. Alright, talk to you later. Bye. Last but not least, group 8. Let's see if your person feels the same about you, if they're on the same page, and any other messages that want to relay itself to you. I hope to do that. As I shuffle, I would like you to think about your person, think about their picture, think about their image, and think about your question, and try to send your energy to these cards from whenever you're watching this. That way we can get a more accurate reading that hopefully resonates more with you. Don't worry, the shuffling is not going to take too long. I'm going to make this fast because I already shuffled it and meditated on it earlier. So I'm just going to make this very, very fast. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you resonate with this, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up, and if you comment down below how you resonated with it. Alright, group 8. How does your person feel about you? Alright, so how this is going to work, I'm going to read from this side as you, and this side as them, and the middle as your connecting energy. However, if you ever feel that this side resonates with you more than this side, feel free to switch them around. And I'm going to be reading your negative and positive aspects, as well as their negative and positive aspects towards the connection, towards you. So for your positive aspects coming towards them, you get the 4 of Swords. And we got this card so often in this whole entire reading. You're also coming through in your positive aspects as a 2 of Wands. So you're feeling very confident right now. You want to make a move somewhere, somehow. It doesn't necessarily have to be about them. It could just be that you're coming through a place of confidence. And I think it's showing. Your negative aspect, 8 of Pentacles. This came up in the last pile as well. And the 8 of Swords. So 8, 8. 8 can be a significant number for you. So you're very stressed about something. It could be about the relationship. You're not exactly sure what to think, how to move forward. but you're also trying to take your mind away from the connection, away from the issues, away from any problems that you're experiencing, and focusing on something that will give you positive outcomes. So for their side, their positive aspect coming towards you is the King of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And the Nine of Wands. This is another card that we got often in the reading. So yes, coming towards you romantically, they have feelings for you. I think that they see you as a good match. However, they still have their guard up in some shape or form. For their negative aspects, they're coming through as the Fool and the Queen of Cups. So I'm feeling that this person is more into you than you are into them. And they really want you badly. But they're not going to show that. Or maybe they tried to and you made them feel like they were being too needy or something. A connecting energy between you, Seven of Pentacles. So you're both working on your own things, you're both doing your own things, you're both sowing your own seeds and waiting for those seeds to manifest and come to fruition. Then you also have the Six of Wands. Alright, and then on the bottom you have the Five of Swords. What's that about? So yes, mind games. Someone is not being honest about how they really feel about this connection, about this person. How they feel towards you. Man, they want to come towards you. They have more feelings for you than you have of them, but they're not willing to show that. They're coming through as the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, and so they're more into their heart space than you are, because you're getting a lot of swords and a lot of uncertain energy and just trying to numb yourself, trying to close your eyes and kind of sweep the problem under the rug. So your children, your love life is being affected by children. That's coming through. You could be a mom, you could be a dad, a single parent, you could have children together, but this could also be about childish behaviors, which makes a lot of sense because we do have the Five of Swords here. Underneath that, by the way, is the Three of Swords, so it could have something to do with a past hurt or a third-party situation, but the third party thing is not really coming through very strongly. Maybe you said something that really hurt their feelings, or they said something that hurt your feelings, and maybe you thought they didn't care about you because of that, but they do. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. I wonder what that is for you. Is it that you're addicted to work? It's possible. Maybe you're overworking yourself. Maybe you're a workaholic. And maybe this person is just like a hopeless romantic, but to the excess. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So that makes sense with the Three of Swords here that wants to come through. It's possible that you have children with your ex, and that could be getting in between the connection. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Yeah, so that's coming through on your side. That tells me that you could be very, very busy building your future, and that's okay. We all need to do that, but I think that for others of you at least, it's very, very excessive, and it's taking a toll on your connection and in your relationships. Green Tara, start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So yeah, some of you are definitely workaholics. Maybe you're running a business and that's taking up all of your time. So this is a message of start hiring people to help you with that. Start asking for help from family members, friends, whatever. High Priestess, Dana, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So this person is very in tune with what they want and desire out of life. And I think that they think that you're going to be a big part of that, or they want you to be. So this person, they're more than just crushing on you. They see you as a potential wifey, as a potential spouse. While your energy here is coming through as definitely coming towards them in some way, it's not as intense as they're coming towards you. I'm also getting that while they care about you a lot and they are very attracted to you, they're willing to walk away because they have a lot of self-love and respect. So even if they showed too much of their heart already, they're willing to kind of take that back and tone it down a little bit. Organization, purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. Makes sense. A lot of messages about business here. Maybe you're an entrepreneur, you're running some sort of organization, and you need a little bit of help because it's making you anxious. It's making you worry about the future too much. And perhaps you're feeling overworked and stressed. It's time for you to take a breather. Creativity by all above and all below. Let me connect. Let creativity flow. You know what I'm getting with this is that you have the potential to solve your problems using creativity. Solve whatever logistical issue you have in your business or in your work with creativity. Trying something new, trying something unique, opening your eyes, opening your mind. So you get regretful on the bottom, and air. So I'm getting here judgment, perhaps saying something badly about you, or you saying something bad about them. Yeah, I think you hurt their feelings regarding something. It's possible that they felt disempowered by something you did or said, and it's causing them to want to turn back. And actually, even though you hurt them, and even though you might not deserve it, and again, feel free to switch it around. This might be them, and that might be you. But even though you hurt them, they still want to come towards you, and it's coming towards their negative aspect because while you hurt them, they're still wanting to give themselves, to give their hearts to you. So it's disempowering for them. Does that make sense? The thing that would be empowering for them is to be like, okay, well, obviously you're not ready to treat me with respect and kindness, so you don't deserve me, you don't deserve to have me in your life, kind of thing. But instead, while you did hurt them, they still want to come towards you, I don't know, there's some hesitation coming from your side or their side, depending on how you're reading this. There's some sort of hesitation about coming towards you. It's possible that it has something to do with an ex. I think something off-putting, someone here is putting on off-putting energy, and it could come from desperation. You do have codependency here. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. It could have something to do with insecurity or coming from a place of desperation and that kind of being annoying to the other person. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Group 8. How does this person feel about you? Depending on which side you resonate with the most, they're into you, but they're willing to kind of put their boundaries up right now in order to care for themselves. That's coming from the right side, but if you're resonating with this side more, as in you're more into that person, but they hurt you, and so you're willing to kind of take a step back and pull your energy back, how they feel towards you is they're definitely interested in you. They're thinking about you, but it's not at all in the same degree that you're thinking about them. they want to relax. There are other focuses that they have in their lives. They're working a lot, probably. Maybe they have a project due very soon. But they're almost like burying themselves in all this work to ignore everybody else. And that's not a good thing. Not for them, not for you, not for the relationship. But honestly, there is a lot of potential too with the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. A lot of potential to come out of this closer and to have a second chance. It does seem like time has to pass. This person or you have to realize how you value this relationship and kind of have to grow and come into your own a little bit more. Because it looks like there's still things that only time can heal, preventing you from like coming together and preventing you from coming together and having a deeper connection and a deeper bond with each other, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's it. That's all I'm getting for you. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope this resonated. I hope it was valuable. I try to be as honest as possible, but I know sometimes the messages can be negative in that sense. So hopefully it wasn't too triggering, but as always, only take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. I'm always going to be honest about what I'm hearing and seeing and feeling in terms of the spread and the cards that come through for you. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a good one. Bye.